Oh, we're live. Hey everyone, I hope we're doing well. Um, I didn't know we are live. So let me start sharing what we're doing today and keep talking. So I made stuff on my iPad, so increasing the quality of these streams makes me very happy. Today we're going to continue working on the futuristic city based on the concept art of one of my favorite heroes, your boy Leon Tukker. I linked to his Artstation below. You can see it in the description. In the last stream, I started and we went like almost halfway working on this city. And today we will work on this auditorium. And don't worry about this city because I have recorded the complete process. It looks really amazing now. I will show you later how it looks. The idea of today's stream, I would love to share with you the raw process, answer your questions, and force myself to work. So when I stream, I like just focus on what I am doing. So that's that. And if you can hear me well and all, please let me know in the chat. So there is no one yet. So let me put the chat on the side because I just started and I never told anyone, just like always. All right. Also, before we start, there is a link to our community on Discord. We are almost more than 800 members now. So also join us. We're helping each other. Unreal Engine, growing together. So very good stuff. Let's close Discord. And let me show you what we have now. So we have this auditorium, still work in progress, and we need to improve on it. That's that. It's based on these images and the 3D files provided by Leon. All I had to do is doing some optimization, remodeling some stuff, and coming up with new ideas. I can't call them new ideas because it's all based on Leon's concept. So mainly from these streams, we will learn how to turn, like sharing the raw process of turning concept art into real-time stuff to see it later in VR or make videos on it and whatnot. And there are so many good news coming about this project soon, so stay tuned. I can't say much now. Let's put some music. Let me know if you can hear the music. And today, sharing the raw process, the areas I would like to work on is here. So if we look at our concept art, we have some vegetation. Um, there are different pictures. We have pie charts. We have, like interactive stuff. I don't think we will do many of these today, but it's a good thing to keep them in mind so we can modify the design based on these, right? Let's start with making the image here slightly uglier by turning off ray tracing because I'm running this on 1080 Ti. And to turn off ray tracing, type r ray tracing dot force all ray tracing effects to 0. So holy wow. And yeah, looking good. Let me also put this on the side like so. Let me know if you can hear me well, and let me know if the music is too loud or something so I can lower it a little. And yeah, I was looking for more references on auditoriums, trying to understand how they're made, looking for some inspiration to continue working on what we have here. So if I take you in a quick tour of what we have so far, I think the music is too loud. So let's do this. Alright. I love how all of this is made for like organic shapes, then it's mirrored. I just love it, So we need to. I like that we can add these elements here. Hey, Obaida, good morning. I hope you're doing well, buddy. It's good to see you. It's good to see you. How are you? Doing well? I miss you. And I know you miss me too. Yeah. The main focus today is this area of the design, so we will do that, and then later we might close this area or extend it. I have collected. It's very good to see you here, Ubaida. I didn't think you would come, so wow. Good morning. Uh, nice. So there are some pictures I'm collecting. One of my very favorite games actually is Mirror's Edge Catalyst. It's also set 60, 70 years in the future, and the aesthetics of this game, I just love it. So I think I get inspired so much from this game for this project. Thank you so much, Ubaida. My man, thank you. Before we continue working on the Auditorium, let me update you on the progress of the city as well. So let's open the city. It should be this city. Levels, maps. Hello there, Bugged. How are you, buddy? Doing well today? Welcome. This is the city we did in the last stream. There is also a link in the description on how we started this. So if I can show you from the cameras. I love it as well. It's also based on Leon's main art and his main assets. All I had to do is to clean them up and prepare them for Unreal Engine, and then just rearranging everything so it can match his like the art style. So here's a shot. There are multiple shots, and one of my favorite shots is actually the aerial shot. This one, still work in progress as well. Thank you so much, Bugged. Did I pronounce that right? Thank you. So, I hope I'm recording, by the way, because I want to record this. Let me check. Yes, recording, good. So we can have the high quality stuff. Yeah. It's good to see you guys. Thank you so much for showing up. Okay, let's go back to our topic. We'll continue on the Auditorium, but stay tuned, by the way, regarding the channel, the upcoming videos. Since I recorded the complete process, you will learn basically everything, the complete process on how we got here and on how we got here. Whoop, do this. Okay. Let's decide what we want to work on. Again, I thought I would do these daily streams to share my raw process, how I think, how I write my tasks and whatnot, so we can learn together, grow together, and force myself to work because I'm with you guys. Okay. Obviously, we need to change this to something like grass, so let's see if we can. Any greenish something. Not this. Wow, not you. Let's get a texture from below. Assign it here real quick. No, not you as well. What I would work on here. So let's open and back our 3ds Max file, and I think some of the things I would like to work on. I forgot to fix some of these columns. So this guy and this guy, these 4 guys, they should be similar to this. And the way I do these here, so I'm basically attaching them just to make it easier, then centering the pivot. And in 3ds Max we can quadrify our selection, just makes things slightly easier. And if we select any of these guys, I have crease set applied on the edges and then open subdiv. So if we do this again, a crease set modifier, make a selection, so we can select all these edges on the sides. Alright, then create a set, and the value is something like 0.1, and then open subdiv modifier, give it 1 or 2 or 3, something like that. Without crease set, if we disable it, it will look extremely subdivided. So clear set is pretty useful in this scenario. And yeah. So when we look here on the tab, these guys, 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm gonna delete them and I will export them separately. So I will export them separately. What's your opinion on multiplayer possibilities on this project? I mean, if you create anything in Unreal Engine, anything can be multiplayer. That's that. And there is a similar project actually. I will show you something. Many of the assets I used, the flying cars in that what do we call it? The city is from a multiplayer game, the shooter demo. So if you go open Epic Games Launcher and let's call it all pieces. Hey Ivan Shiro, how are you, buddy? It's good to see you again. Hope you're doing well. How is life treating you, man? And let's quickly re-import these pieces we just imported. And yeah, speaking of the Epic Games Launcher, if you open Unreal Engine, go to the Learn tab, then go all the way down. The shooter demo, which is this guy. I used some assets from here actually, so multiplayer for the win. Let's locate our datathmath export. I hope this answers your question, Bugged. Did I pronounce your name correctly? Bugged. It's a good name. Let's save our export. So I always keep things organized. I have like DT for datathmath. And all we need right now is the geometry. And let's enable the light maps. My pleasure, buddy. My pleasure. And let's assign the material. It's getting really hot, so I need to bring a fan. Give me a second, guys. Hey. All right. Take it easy. I'm glad everything is fine, Ivan. I saw your post on the environment design. How's your game going? You working on designing environments for your game? What are you working on? Tell us. I'm looking if there are any things I forgot to export. Let's go back to Max because most of our work will be done in Max today. Let's hide this. Everything right now is placeholder. I'm still in the conception phase of this environment, so I don't care about the topology or the poly count. I don't care about anything. And for some of you, I know this is this is not good. Well, for all of us, but I don't care. So not for now, at least. I would like to perhaps take a good look at our references and see. So trees, there are some trees I stole from the shooter demo. Let's see if I can find them and see how they will look. So by using the filter, sometimes you can filter what you're looking for. And we need static meshes. There are so many static meshes. I don't think the filter is a good idea. So let's go back to our city to find the assets I want. Or should I just put some placeholders for these guys? So let's create quickly a sphere. Deleting these parts. And let's give it the color green so we know what we're doing at least. And let's give it some noise as a placeholder, and perhaps we could apply a texture of a tree or something on it later so we can see what can be done. The map need time, and I'm currently working in programming. Nice. So you work with and on programming you're using Unreal Engine, right? Are you working with C++ or blueprints? Let's give this tree some noise and let's reduce the scale. Yeah, I would love to see. Feel free to send your progress. Pretty exciting. What type of game you're working on? It's like open world, because I heard you're looking massive environment. I think it's a bad idea to start from a sphere because the topology here is not very good. I know I don't care about the topology so much, but if I can make my life slightly easier, we should. So let's make a box instead and give it the same height or something. And then this box, let's tessellate it. So I'm gonna add a tessellate modifier. And yeah, this is much better. Let's select by angle this part, delete it, and let's copy that modifier of noise again and reduce that noise. Nice. Horizon Zero Dawn, I love that game. The robots look so good. Let's reduce this a little bit and let's scale this down a little as well. Nice, man. Good luck with your game. I love it when I see more people working on games. Video games are the best. And let's get rid of this smoothness on the sides. Yeah, not bad. Placeholder for our tree. Let's open bridge, see if we can find any texture we can use as well. Just for the mapping. And actually for mapping purposes, I'm just gonna make a checker map. So we can see if our mapping is not the best mapping. Let's add an unwrap UVW. Open this. Let's attach these seams together. So we have this main top side. So I think it's this one. So if we stitch not like this. Which one was it? Ah, the custom. Without this. and stitch. Then let's just bring back inside, make it a little smaller, or let's just use back UVs to do that for us. And now I think our mapping would look better on the seams, so they're not separated as before. Yeah, that's some bad mapping on my end. So it seems that we also need to connect these. It's been a while since I did any mapping. Why it's okay, because we don't. What? Max. Okay, Max does not want to help. Let's see if we just smooth this. So here's relax. Yeah, better. But we have here. Should we care about them? We just need two sides, then we can hide it. Okay, so we have this side and then we need this other side. Let's try again. Why it's not stitching? Did I forget anything? How's the music, by the way, guys? Is it good? Or is it too low? It does not want to stitch. Why? Well, what can we do here? So what I'm trying to create today is to improve on this environment. So this is what I have right now, and I think right now I would like to create some placeholder meshes for the vegetation. So there is some vegetation in our art here. So I would like to just make these real quick, give them some noise, give them a texture from Quixel. Like this texture, for example, and just play them around so I can see how they look. And I think that since these are placeholders, I should not care much about unwrapping. So I think this is not bad here. So let's call this S. What do we call this? Push? This is a push, right? So if we just search for push. Not you. What was it, the name? Let's call it S Veg. It's that easier. Veg. And to export this. Whoa, wait. There's I'm gonna make a duplicate of, because for this scene, by the way, as well, I am baking the lights, so I need to make sure that this is also probably unwrapped for the light bake. So that was why I'm trying to stitch these seams so it can also look better on these sides, but I don't think it would be visible because we can repeat the texture. So real easy, what can we do is can we make a duplicate? So copy of this and paste, not as an instance, and then let's move this to channel number 2 for the light maps. And let's keep it like this. But let's also make sure it's inside our UV space. And this time I'm going to use a script called UE4 FBX export instead of data.math. So this one, I don't want to create like many data.math files for this. So this is the FBX files we need. And I'll make a new folder here, call it meshes, to keep things organized a little. And let's drag this, put it here. I don't want collisions. Do not create materials, please. Yeah, everything as is. I think I forgot to apply the noise modifier, right? Let's make a copy of this just in case if we need to. And let's hide it, and let's do the noise on top. This should be fine. Now the beauty of such scripts, if you use 3ds Max, there is like TS tools, I remember, which is like, this is one of the scripts. It's amazing. This is what we used to do before data.math, by the way. So if you Google TS tools UE4 Tom Shannon 3D, thank you for making this. Thank you. This guy saved us so much time. So just download this, and it's a very nice quick script to help you export. So now once I exported that, if I locate my mesh again, just click on re-import. There we have it. And now let's open Quixel, just find any grass we can use. So this seems nice. Let's click download. Let's see how this will look on our mesh. What did I do? Where are you at, Unreal? There we go. There we go. Scatter them around real quick. Gotta start somewhere. It might look super ugly now, but this is part of the process. You always have to start somewhere. And don't be afraid of making mistakes. You can always make mistakes, learn from them, and then try to do the same mistakes again or avoid them. There are meshes that I stole from that shooter demo, but I forgot what was their name, so let me open the original map. These guys, and they are like super similar. Let's take a look how they are made. Perhaps we could learn something from them. So I painted these as foliage. So yeah, I've used that trace. Same, but super much, they have much less polygons. and they come in different shapes. Good to know. It's been super long time since I've done any vegetation. That's fine. So let's copy the name of this so we can find it easily and see how it looks in our auditorium map. So big. Yeah, I think we can use the same mesh, but we need to make a duplicate of this. So assign it again. And then this is a mega scans material. It already comes with all the parameters we want. So if you click on the material instance, then go to tiling, we can increase the tiling a little. Just trying to find out what's the best way to put the vegetation around. So I'm gonna isolate my selection. Look at this ugly mesh. I should change this at the end. Should not stay like this. Let's go to unlit mode instead. And let's add also this so we can I'm gonna turn off the rotation snapping, so now it's rotating 10 degrees. And when you're working with like organic stuff, you perhaps you want more freedom in rotating your meshes, so that's that. And let's see if we just do this, how it will look. 9 people with us today. How are you guys? How are you? Wonderful scene. Thank you, Ivan. Appreciate you, buddy. Chat, I have a question for you. What do you prefer more? Tea or coffee? Tell me. And Unity or Unreal Engine? Which one you are? Ray, welcome! Have you tried combining Houdini with Unreal? I feel like something like simple shrubs vest can be nicely... That's actually right. Houdini is like a secret weapon if you know how to use it. I always wanted to learn it, never had the chance yet, but there is a guy... Not a guy, a girl who is also involved in the project from another team. I would love to see what she will do with Houdini. That's you're a tea guy. Okay, I love tea too. I actually love tea and coffee. The first cup I drink in the morning is tea. Do some meditation, chill, plan my day, and then I start make another cup of coffee. So coffee, UE4, good stuff. Do you have any good sources for a noob like me who would like to learn Houdini? Where should I start? Obviously with Google and YouTube. And I love the fact that they made Houdini engine free in Unreal Engine. So now we don't need to get a license to use Houdini tools in Unreal, correct? It's now completely free. I'm thinking... I don't know, but I'm thinking if we make much more of these shrubs we call them, right? Yeah. Yes, shrubs. So if we make more of these shrubs instead of like only 4 or 5 and put them on all the... They might look better than just only few. Yes. Houdini for the win. I actually, the new blend, like not the blender, there is some... I always wanted to learn Houdini to create stuff like this, So there is a Blender tutorial I'm watching. I'm trying to learn the new Blender nodes, everything nodes thingy. But every time I want to learn Houdini and then come back to Blender if I can do that in Blender. The geometry nodes in Blender. So, hey, can you load, please? Trying to show the guy something. Yeah. This kind of stuff, like the so many tools, so many softwares, and so little time, you know. But if I want to learn Houdini, it's going to be to help me creating art faster, much faster. But I will give you an example. I mean, learning blueprints on this stuff is cool. Like, I don't know. So here's an example. I was thinking regarding this bridge. I'm gonna show you this bridge here. That I could do this in Blender or Houdini. I mean, if I do it in Houdini, that would be incredible. But the bridge here, let's just make this faster. This bridge, I wanted always to learn like these procedural modeling tools to make stuff like this, right? So this bridge is actually made with blueprints. And just, you know, Unreal Engine 5 is out. I saw a meme today that is, but I checked the date is what, 1 April, so let's check real quick. UE5. Oh my god, I think that's right. Wow. Is it? No, that's last year. Nico, send us a link then. Show me a link. The best place to check is the Unreal Engine tab in the news. I don't know if it's updated or not. Thank you, Ray Ray. The bridge tool, it's pretty simple. 2 meshes. Yeah, I got bamboozled, right? So, yeah. It's sometimes very hard to decide like what to learn, where to learn, but Houdini is on the list. It's on the list for 2 years now. For how long have you been using Houdini, Ray Ray? Yes. I learned Houdini. There is a course on how to generate scaffolds. It's I think one of the most famous tutorials. So it was Houdini scaffolding. I had so much fun learning how to do this stuff in Houdini, but unfortunately for me, this was the only thing I learned. And it was a massive eye-opener on the things you can do with Houdini. And that was like 2 years ago, so should give it another shot. Block time for it, you know. Few hours a week won't hurt. Wow, 2 years. Amazing. Yeah, Nico, don't worry. It's okay. The Unreal Engine 5 should be coming in a month or 2 months. I was watching the Unreal Automotive build last month, and they were discussing the release date, and they told us, for Archviz people, they told us not to expect much yet, and that we should wait to the end of the year. So we have to wait for Q4 if you want to start using Unreal Engine 5 for Archviz. I don't know why exactly they didn't go in much detail, but Q3 now, we should have Unreal Engine 5, and for Q4, Unreal Engine 5 for Archviz. Hopefully we can like start to use it. The best thing to do is to stay patient, use Unreal Engine 4, and wait for Unreal Engine 5. I've been using Houdini for 2 years, and I've just been enrolled in Epic's Unreal Fellowship. Nice! So I'm watching everything Unreal related now. Nice! Congrats, buddy. Nice. And that's by Will Wallace. He's my reward. Awesome. Awesome. It's good to see you guys. Thank you for being here today. Do you know if they will release only a preview version of Unreal Engine 5? I think it will be only preview. Uh, let's not expect anything production ready until 2022. And I believe the only thing we can blame for this is COVID. So COVID, like, you know, caused so many problems and caused so many delays. So Unreal Engine 5, I won't consider it production ready until 2022 or something, to be honest. Yeah, the deadline was missed and I blame only COVID for that. And Murphy's Law. Are you familiar with Murphy's Law, Nico? If anything can go wrong, it will go wrong. So let's go back to our nice auditorium. I agree too. Let's select our vegetation. Isolate what we have. And I don't know, for now let's just make them many. Just real fast. I'm holding Alt and then just duplicating what I have here. There are so many smarter ways to do this, I believe, but I'm having fun. And let's end it around here. So let's select these guys and move them back a little. As a software engineer, I think you're like extremely familiar with this law. Yeah. The flip side of Murphy's Law is that if anything can go wrong, it can go equally right. Yeah, but that does not happen. Unfortunately, it happens much less. I was giving a training session a few days ago on the Unreal Engine GPU Lightmass, and I never had problems. I had problems with it, but not like when you click build light and everything stays black. And it just did not want to work. So I was like, bruh, why? Morphe, why do you do this? Morphe makes us sleep at never sleep, fear, suffering. Let's select these ones in the middle, heck, like real quick, like so. And scale them just a little on the Z axis, and let's select these guys on the side. Ah, look at this. Because I was from the top view, I didn't see the edges here. I messed up, so let's move these guys away from the edges. And they should not stay on nothing, so we should go back to max to create something similar to this to put it here, I think. Why, Morphe? Why? Why you do this? Are you guys, by the way, with us on Discord, Ray and Nico? I'd love to have a chat with you about software engineering stuff and Houdini. And more Unreal Engine 5 jokes. Give me a second, guys. I think I got bamboozled again. So when it comes to projects like this, I start with almost no idea what I'm doing, but then slowly it just works. I'm not saying like this looks good now, but when I first these started working on the city, I honestly had no idea what I was doing. But like trying stuff, making mistakes, and slowly but surely, I got somewhere. And one of the very important tips I can give, by the way, when it comes to such a project is collect as many references as possible. Here we are again. Give me a second, guys. That was the water guy. Didn't get bamboozled after all. I got a project plan to use UE5. It's a dinosaur related project. I love dinosaurs. Uh, never teach live. I agree with you. Actually, it's fun to teach live. Uh, Nico, I'd love to see your dinosaurs project. The There is a fun story. The very first time I started learning 3D ever, that was like 12, 13 years ago. I made a team online of like 40 people, 40 noobs like me, and we wanted to make a short film about dinosaurs. Long story short, we never did anything, but it was a good experience. Lasted like for 40 days and then everyone gave up. I believe the best way to learn is to dive headfirst into project and fail hard. Absolutely. Absolutely. If see I think if you don't fail, then you're not learning. You're not advancing. So and failure is good. It means like yes, I'm learning, right? We make mistakes to learn from them. Which graphics card do you use? Amar, welcome to the stream, buddy. I'm using 1080 Ti, GTX 1080 Ti. Nothing special. It's like 3-4 years old card. There is magic in looking at many pictures. It just somehow puts ideas in your subconscious mind that you can somehow later implement and mix stuff. So I think as an artist as well, when we learn like with many like with years going, what we also learn to do is learn how to see, you know. So learning how to see is one of the really important things as well. Yeah, Nico, that always happens to teams online, especially when you're like 15, 16 years old and starting a team. Nice. Nice, wow. Alright. Well, let's hope for Unreal Engine 5 to come as soon as possible so we can see your dinosaurs. But if it is possible to you for you to start on your project on Unreal Engine 4, one of the main things they focused on is that the transition between UE4 projects and Unreal Engine 5 projects should hopefully be as seamless as possible, right? So there is no need to wait. There are things you can start, and I believe you're doing that now. You're starting now until Unreal Engine 5 is out, so you can try new things, the new tech. So I think your main problem then, if it's come to Unreal Engine 5, or like the main thing you're looking for is the lumen, like the new lighting system, and the what do we call it? The billions of polygons. Is that like what you're really looking forward in Unreal Engine 5? What are you guys hoping to see in Unreal Engine 5? What's on your bucket or wish list? Well, for me that also too, the new lighting system and billions of polygons in one scene is like a dream, you know. Doing all this in real time is wow. How can we make these look better? So let's do this. Let's make one super small. Sorry. What? Can I rename you to your old name again? Thank you. Oh, no worries. Let's try another one. How about you? So let's apply the same texture. Yeah, let's remove some of these, then remove this as well, and have this as the floor or base, perhaps. Hey, Tottenham, good morning, buddy. Welcome to the stream. How are you today? We were talking about Unreal Engine 5, Murphy's Law, and all that good stuff. By the way, guys, while I'm working, feel free to ask anything because this is also supposed to be a Q&A session. So feel free to ask. Your boy is here. Arch phase, March phase. I don't know, let's keep it like this for now. And let's go back to Max, and I would like to make a copy of this and duplicate it like so. Get rid of these guys. I think the easiest way to do the thing I'm looking for is to extract it from the geometry here. So I'm gonna make a duplicate of this. And perhaps so I don't understand what is this here. Oh, seems I messed up something here before. What did I do here? So let's delete this and let's see what did I do here. So the reason this is happening is because the easiest way to tell, like there are vertices that are not welded together. So in Max, I just click on border and then select everything and see where this border should not exist. So it means here we have vertices that need to be welded together. So here we had 2, now it's 1. Here we still have 2, it's supposed to be 1. If it's not welding, then there are multiple edges. So there are 4 edges for some reason. So we can also weld them. Wild. I'm more looking to learn the capabilities for real-time production and its possible use for indie films. Absolutely. Uh, I am sure you have, like, not even indie or triple A. There are. There is a channel. He was using Unreal Engine for indie films in best. He's like not indie. Like when we're talking indie, they have like yeah, indie, but not also triple A quality. I joined their Discord server because what they were doing is incredibly amazing. So let me switch cameras first. Hello, for some privacy stuff. And let me find that channel. They were doing. I wanna share that with you, Ray Ray. They were doing like incredibly amazing job in Unreal Engine and the film. I think I found them. Yes, yes. Let me find a link for their channel because I can't remember the channel. So it's So Crispy Media something. Let's see. SOKR Crispy Media. And there we go. These guys, they were the future of CGI. This video, it blew my mind, and they showcase how they use Unreal Engine in indie films. So here's a video, Ray Ray. I hope you like it. It's a very good video. And from the second channel, let's also do that. Storytelling is one of my favorite things in Unreal Engine, and I love how Unreal Engine enable us to tell stories in ways that was never possible before, thanks to everything real time. And now it seems I have messed up something with my mesh, but that always happens, so I'm gonna delete that edge, and it's my pleasure, man. It's my pleasure. Thank you so much, Toten. Appreciate you, man. And did that problem go away? Almost. One vertex. 4 vertices. Why? Now we should be good. Yes, problem is fixed. So let's delete this and let's make a duplicate of this. Remove the UVW map, reduce here. Yeah. Let's select these guys here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we go back to Unreal, sorry about the mic. So let's say from here to that end and almost all the way. Let's close this. Delete everything, bridge these, and if you use 3ds Max there is rapid tools, so instead of me like selecting everything now and bridging it like so, rapid tools here, there's like rapid Q cap, it will just cap everything for you, so it's one of my favorite tools. And let's give this guy for now shell modifier of 10 or something, 20. And align it, and we need to make it smaller. We need to make it smaller on both ends, here and here. And the easiest way to do that is adding, let's do a ring connect, let's say something like this, invert our selection and delete. Shell or not to shell, so let's give it 30, then I collapsed. $50, $120. This should be fine. Add a swift loop. Let's select these parts and let's extrude like so. And symmetry modifier. Oh, I made a mistake by selecting one extra, so that's good. And let's see what will happen if we add a turbo smooth modifier. I like this organically thingy, so I don't want, I actually prefer it more than these hard edges I did earlier here. So what do you think, guys? So yeah, this is kinda ugly, the hard edges, you know, but this feels more organic and somehow it feels like it works well with our structure here. So that's a happy accident. Okay, I like happy accidents, but perhaps we could add just a little bit of support loops. So let's see if we add just one, looking good, and perhaps one on the inside if I only can add one. So it seems I can't. So what if we do put one in the middle? Yeah, only one seems okay. Happy accident look more futuristic too, right? I don't like this corner. I think it's too harsh. So let's select. Okay. Let's see how we can fix this. Okay, let's make a duplicate as a backup first. And let's focus our selection again. Remove this and connect these. I keep forgetting my shortcuts. So what was connect? It's supposed to be Ctrl+C. But it does not want to work. Connect edge. Ah, okay, my fault. Ctrl+C, edge settings. Is this the right one? No, it's not. Let's connect it manually. Where is connect? What are you using, bro? Hey, WeHo Kitchen. I'm using 3ds Max for the 3D modeling, Unreal Engine for the visualization. All of this is based on meshes and 3D. Like, basically this is not my 3D modeling. The only 3D modeling I have done so far is this part and this part, and just the little trees. Everything else is by your boy Leon Tukker, one of my heroes in concept art. He provided the 3D models, and these are basically concept art, you know. They do this, then draw on it and all that good stuff, and we're turning this into a real-time experience with Unreal Engine. So my job is to fix the topology and prepare it for Unreal Engine. So as you can see, there are so many brush strokes everywhere, because that's what concept art is. And I'm trying to make it real time. And while we are at it, I linked for his Artstation in the description. Check out his work. Leon is incredibly amazing. His art, it's like, I've been following his work for so many years, and I am so honored to be working on this project, so I don't know what to say. So check out his work, give him a follow. And my BC froze.